You smell like
I smell like fried chicken. It was so.
we were going to like a spot. Like we were going to a nice, elegant spot. She came in the car and smelled like fried chicken.
It was in my hair.
I'm like,
clothes.
y'all just cook fried chicken.
I thought I was so cute.
That's what I had just met you.
Since then, I would put like a scarf on my head with a plastic bag when he fried chicken before we went out.
Welcome to Boots to Heels, where two Army vets turn their dog tags in for Louis bags. I'm your girl, Nikki Cole Williams.
And I am Miss Miko Reed.
Miss Miko.
Oh. It's a dance. It's a song.
Miss Miko.
It's springtime.
It's International Women's Month. I can't. You see my flow didn't go well.
She be trying. It's cute.
I'm not into that poetry like that. But
everything isn't poetry.
But it rhymes,
it
though.
is.
Poetry is like rhyming stuff,
poetry.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was trying.
You did a good job.
I was going to do it by myself, but you took over with that.
Because that's my life. That's what I do.
It is.
I live and breathe this joint from the cradle to the grave, baby. Okay, go ahead. It's Nikki Cole.
She's a poet, as everybody knows. She's a poet.
You got it.
And I'm into fitness.
Yes. You look cute.
No, you look cute, best friend. Like I
was
love,
waiting.
Like, so white is my favorite color.
That's why I wore it.
Well, I appreciate that. And then you threw a touch of black in there.
You know?
I'm feeling it.
Yes.
I'm feeling it.
Thank you.
You look cute today.
Yellow is my favorite color. It's like I'm lying. But I love this. So is it considered a romper?
Wait a minute. Because the last time I said I love rompers,
I called you a Power Ranger. So now you're the yellow Power Ranger. But no, you look.
I love rompers because the peach be peaching.
The peach be peaching.
It be peaching.
It does.
In the rompers.
It does.
So,
this is cute though. I'm loving this. Can I borrow it?
You can't fit it.
Oh, because I got a one.
I mean, because you don't really work out like that.
First of all,
you don't.
I get up almost every morning at 4:45.
And do what?
Does it matter what I do?
You don't work out.
I work my brain.
No, but you look good though.
I work my brain. Okay.
The brain is a form of exercise, so you're doing it. You're doing it.
It is.
You're doing it. But girl, no. So let me just go here with the brain and everything, because I was driving in the DMV.
Okay.
And there's so many areas that have a lot of homeless people. And I always relate homeless with veterans.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure if everybody out there is veterans, because you see people with some of their limbs lost, and they have their little bucket and they're begging for money. It just always really, really bothers me and hurt my heart. Yeah. To see the homeless people out there on the street like that, and it just saddens me. It's
interesting for I think they call homelessness displaced individuals now. It's another term.
I ain't know homelessness name change.
It changed.
Like it's no longer homeless?
No, it's not. It's like,
are you making this up?
I promise you I'm not.
It's like, just too much stuff happened.
It's displaced or unhoused people. It's called unhoused people. I'm not joking. Y'all know I joke a lot because I be joking. But it's called unhoused people, or because I at one time was unhoused. So that's what led me to the military, but that's another conversation. But it's called, you be judging me with your little eyes, with your little eyes and your little fly Power Ranger. Don't do it.
Best friend, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. What? You know what I've realized, and this is to the people.
I know what you're about to say. I know.
No, let me say it.
I know what I'm not gonna say it, but I know what you're about to say.
I've been knowing my best friend for over 12 years.
Yeah. Finally, you got it right.
Yes.
13.
And since we've been sitting on this
14.
platform, I've learned so many things about you that I really didn't know.
Am I a secret keeper?
Like, I just think those things like are in the back of your head, and it's something that you lived that life and you're no longer involved in it, so you don't talk about it. And then as we're sitting here, we open up about so many things.
Yeah,
that I never knew that. So you were homeless at one point?
I was unhoused. I'm just gonna say I was displaced.
Wait a minute. Let's do a disclaimer.
Okay.
Because being homeless or this house is nothing that's to laugh about.
Right.
But
of course,
you making light of your situation now that you're no longer in the situation,
as I always do in any situation. Right. So that's just
we're not making fun of anybody that is displaced or homeless.
Yeah, for sure.
You are just sharing what happened with you and what you want to be classified as.
Yeah. This is why she makes me so sick. What you want to be like, you so politically correct, classified, and very warrant-ish. This is what she wants to be classified as.
No, best friend. What? So okay.
You remember that time I ate that macaroni out your trash can?
That was going into your.
No,
you did.
But I did do that,
and I had really just met you.
I hate that I just said that.
I really had just met you.
I know. I was hungry.
Like, we were at an event.
I was hungry.
We were at an event.
Yeah.
And we were drinking. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
We were drinking. And then she was like, is there any more food? I said, I think all the food is gone. There may be a little macaroni left. She's like, macaroni!
I picked it up with my hand.
And then you said,
yep.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I think, so I want to go back to what you said about
oh my God, that's sad.
I know. I wasn't homeless. I was actually married.
No, you were. Right. But sometimes you go back to your.
Yeah, it's like trauma.
I don't know if you do that or not.
I do. It's generational trauma. And you compartmentalize it and it comes out in different times of your life. For me, it comes out, that obviously came out then. And I think in this podcast, I am being tasked with different conversations.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit. I joined the military because I was sleeping on my college campus bench. Like, damn, that's why I joined.
What?
Yeah. So that past life, it's like I don't live it anymore.
Right.
And I don't know if I forgot it. It's just stuck and like not in a occipital region of my brain. It's like back there.
Well, we know she's smart though. She may have been displaced, but you know
that's right.
She real smart
displaced. Yeah.
No, but that is so interesting that you say that because I'm serious. Like you have been bringing out so many things that I did not know about you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was brief.
So when you say you was on a campus, you was in school.
I was at school, yeah.
And you could not, and I'm not saying this in funny, best friend.
But it's funny.
You couldn't afford to live in the dorms?
What had happened was I was living in the dorms. And then my financial aid didn't go through for the following semester. Wow. But so when I came back, that first week, it was a spring semester, it was winter. And I came back and the dorms
I got a drink on
open.
this, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a big gulp.
Yeah. And I came back and I was raised Jehovah's Witness, and we didn't believe, like, I was just going to wait for the Lord to come. That's what I was doing. I was going to work at McDonald's, wait for the Lord to come. Yeah. But my boyfriend at that time was like, that is dumb. Like, go to college and wait for the Lord. I was like, all right. So I got into college and I was on
Which
campus.
is why you started going to college.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My entire life I've been in college because I'm just like, I got to finish at some point.
Yeah.
But I was on, and it was cold. And I remember my roommate at the time, she was from New York. And she was like, you can sneak in here at night. But then what's that dorm? What's that?
So you was going in who room at night?
Hers? Everybody who had me. No, not like that. It was Miko for hire. No, I was in my old roommate's room. She felt bad for me.
Yeah.
And so she would let me sleep in her room, but she had another roommate, and that roommate snitched.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What's her name? We got to find you. What's her name?
Heather Renee. No, I don't know her name, but she snitched.
Let me tell you,
you can't come with me if you want to. Okay, I got out.
Right, like look at you now. She getting paid by.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry to hear that, best friend. But you know what? Speaking of displaced or homeless, whatever it is today, my daughter was telling me when she was in high school that her school had the percentage of homeless people in her school was like the highest in her county.
Seriously?
I did not know that there were homeless people that really go to school.
Right.
And I don't know how you can...
Baby.
You was homeless again, best friend?
No, just like I was in school homeless.
Oh, I was about to say now. I'm about to say
we can't be friends no more.
She's bringing the whole country out of me. I'm about to say now.
You did.
I'm about to say now.
You got real dule got it. You did it. But
I'm about to say.
Okay.
No, but when she said that, it just made me start thinking. So I was just like, I said to her, I was like, explain. You know, and she started talking about, you know, some of the kids and what made them be considered as homeless.
Oh. This is full circle for me because I'm not homeless now, right? I'm having a home built, but for my son's school, for their purposes, they have him down as displaced. Can you believe that shit? My baby displaced. You're so hard. No. You're laughing. Like, what a friend. Does anybody want a new best friend?
That came out of nowhere.
No, because she's laughing because she knows he's not. She knows he's not. But for this system, they have them. They're like, this. He gets free lunch now. He gets free lunch now because he doesn't have an address on file.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, my baby get free lunch.
So you are homeless again.
I am. Help me.
Jeez.
Help me. But no, and again, we're not making light.
That I can understand why the school system would classify him as, because you probably started in the school system at one point and now
from the age of 3 in the same home. And now it's like, what's your home record? And it's like, his butt. Again, talk about Mason. Now you got to give me a friend story.
Say his name.
Oh, well, they know his name.
Okay, yeah.
He's on social media.
And he's a little actor in a store.
Yeah. So he's like, he's like, I live with my auntie. I'm like,
what are you telling them people?
Why are you talking to these people? Keeping secrets.
So he told them that he was basically, he said it and they classified him as homeless because of that.
Because why did I get a letter in the mail based on, the letter. Based on this, or homelessness. They didn't even say displaced. Or homelessness, you get free lunch now.
Oh, that's a blessing.
That's a blessing. It was,
Girl.
I'm going to go eat there. Shoot. I got to drink
and I was just talking about the people that I see on the streets that I felt like was veterans, and I, support that cause. But
I took it way there.
But it's good that you took it there, and it's good that because I think talking about things is therapeutic. When you speak things out, you let them out of your system. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, and I think to bring this back home, you were thinking they were all veterans. Yeah. Many of them are. Mm-hmm. That goes without saying. Many of them are. Yeah. And that is why I actually joined the military, because I was homeless.
3 times! 3 times!
It's the same 3 times! I'm just a homeless hoe. I just be homeless.
3 times? School?
I was
raised and military?
I like to.
Who are you? No.
I can't even laugh out loud because there's okay. You know what?
No, I'm
just
sorry.
Because you was a southern ass male with the Piggly Wiggly and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up very different.
And I know you had the first TV in the county, and it was color or black and white. And
no, I just grew up.
It was different. 25 of y'all. Y'all all had your own shoes and your own bed. Like, I got my own shoes. You didn't have your own shoes? Oh, wait, that's a normal thing. Okay, I've said too much. I'm sorry, Mama.
God, I'm learning a lot about you. I'm learning a lot about you. God, jeez. I love it, though.
And I love the military because they took my homeless ass in.
So, at the time that you joined the military, you really didn't, you was displaced.
I was living with my then boyfriend's sister.
Wow.
Helping her run her daycare.
Wow.
Yeah. The fact that her face, she's so serious because she don't know this.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, because I keep secrets.
You do, because I thought you was like a skater, because we talk about you being...
I'm a skater.
Yeah, you love skating. Yeah. So we talked about you was skating, and I thought you was just skating, and one day you ran up onto your ex, and then you got married, and you joined the military, and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Never heard about this part.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sorry to hear that, and not just for you, but all the people that are homeless. Yeah. Like those are when I see people out, it warms my heart for that. So I am a person that try to give back to the homeless
what do you do to give back?
Well,
you do a lot.
I don't necessarily enjoy putting money in the bucket, but I would say, hey, can I get your room for the night? Can I do this? Can I do things like
this? Best friend, that is noble. Mm-hmm. Where were you when I needed that room?
No,
where were you?
I don't know.
Let me tell you what
happened. You got me now.
Okay, I do.
You got me now.
You're the best. You're the best. Did you know one time I was like, because I was displaced, I'm like, I want to go feed the homeless. I made all of these sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, because I was still kind of broke.
Yeah.
And one of them threw the sandwich back at me because it didn't have meat in it. One of the individuals, yeah.
Man, y'all wrong for that.
They threw the sandwich back at me. But that's when I realized you can't just feed people what you think they want. I like the concept of just asking, what would you like to eat? Do you need a place to stay? If you're in that position to do it, I would prefer that better. So I think that's my takeaway. Yeah. Like, don't be making no nasty peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for people. Yeah. And they're adults. You know what I mean? They're not kids.
But I think not just you. I think everybody think that when you're homeless and you want something, and you're homeless and you want food, like my mom used to always say, if you're hungry enough, you eat shit if it's cooked right. That's what she always used to tell us. If you're that hungry, you'll eat anything, So I think we just automatically believe that if you don't have anything to eat, you'll eat anything that I give you. Right. But I feel what they're saying, like, don't put me in that category. Don't slap me in the face when I'm already down. Right. At least try to give me something that you would eat. Right. Yeah. Right. So I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, best friend.
No, girl, it's good. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's for me. I think it's resilience, and the military taught me that. It's resilience. It's being consistent. It's just following through with what you know you're capable of doing, and never giving up. Yeah. Like, for real.
Yeah. That's I love that. And on a second note, like, here's some of the things that you can do. When you get your tax money, because it's almost tax season.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm about some more red bottoms.
You buy red bottoms with your tax money?
Yeah.
She telling the truth.
Did I stutter?
No, you didn't.
And I want some jean ones. Like, they have these sandals. They're so cute. Not the platforms you bought me and I fell and busted my ass last year on my birthday.
I'm sorry.
I blame her. And I broke my toe.
You did.
I broke my toes.
More than one?
Yes.
I broke just one.
I broke 2.5 toes.
It was her birthday.
Yeah.
I bought a red bottoms probably 3 years earlier.
Prior, yeah.
Yeah, and you was wearing them for your birthday last year.
I fell. It was the tequila.
She fell. She fell.
Yeah.
And broke her toes. But anyway, so you're using your tax money to buy some more red bottoms?
I mean, am I really getting tax money back? I don't know.
I sure hope I do.
I do too.
I want my money.
But I'm getting some red bottoms. Actually, I'm buying a new wallet. Or maybe your sister will buy me a new wallet because it was her wallet that she bought in my introduction. It wasn't her wallet. No, it was her money. She purchased the wallet, and it was near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Heart. Someone stole it. It was near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, it was.
I want the wallet.
Yeah. I don't, when I get my taxes, and let me just tell you this about tax money. We all look forward to getting that tax money, but in the reality, if we're getting tax money, that means that we're in a tax bracket.
Okay, clock that T. Go.
That appreciate getting tax money.
Yes.
People that make a lot of money. don't necessarily get tax money back. Because they're wealthy enough to get their money out during the year. So as we brag about getting tax money back, may not be a good thing to brag about.
Because we broke it. That's what we saying? Broke it. I don't know. But
I'm just saying, like, but we look forward to that. And I think that's one of the things in the African American society that they try to teach us, that you're so lucky you're getting these $2,000 back. No.
Right.
Give me my money during the year. Give me more money. Put me in a different tax bracket so I don't have to brag about the $2,000 or the $3,000, whatever you're giving me that I've already worked for anyway.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's such a disparity.
Girl,
you rolled your eyes.
Oh, you mad.
Let me see it again. Do it again. I was mad about that. I don't think about it that way because I'm just looking forward to it.
Most of us are. Most of us are. So they make it like this great thing to have that extra money, but is it really?
It is. It is to go on a trip. I put a down payment down on a trip. A little trippy trip. I want to go to Jamaica. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to use my money for that.
Going to Jamaica.
Yeah. When we going?
Are we going?
I want to go.
Are we going?
I like Jamaica.
What if I don't go with you?
Then you're a horrible person. You mean like as my best friend?
No. But what if you had a friend? Not me, best friend.
You was my only
let me
friend.
finish.
You was all I got.
Let me finish.
All I got.
What if you had a friend who you invited to go and they didn't want to go on your trip, or they even said no?
But why would they say no?
For their own reasons. Like maybe they don't like me. Maybe they're not into whatever you're going to be doing on your trip. Maybe they just like you separate. You know, it could be.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I have a problem with that.
Okay.
Because how do you say no to a friend? Like, it doesn't have to be a best friend. You just mean in general. If someone invited me on a trip, and I don't want to go just because I don't like their...
So what if, like, okay, you've been on a trip with them before.
Okay.
And that group of friends that you're with like to do activities all day long. They have a schedule that I'm setting everything up. And
does it involve mimosa in the morning?
Maybe or maybe not. Maybe
I ain't going. I ain't going.
What?
Miss me.
What,
baby.
See? So you would pick and choose who you would go on vacation with.
Yeah, for sure.
Based off of that friend. Like, that doesn't mean that they're not your friend. That means that you vacation differently.
Yeah. Because there are different kinds of vacationers. Like, some people love all the trips. Some people like to turn the book up. Mm-hmm. You know, that's us. That's us. That's when we vacate together. Okay. And some people like to visit historical sites.
Yeah, girl, miss me with that.
I kind of like
Don't
that.
call my room. I ain't getting up for it. I ain't going.
Like
y'all go ahead without me. I'm asleep. Go without me. I'm asleep. I ain't going.
People like that.
I don't want to see the monuments.
I mean, it really depends. Some people like excursions, but I feel like they can all work together.
Well.
But I had friends. I had friends that didn't go on trips.
And we call her a stray cat.
So mean.
We call them stray cats.
You're mean.
No, we call them stray cats.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, stray cats. I'm sorry, but I do understand now. I honestly didn't understand then.
Right.
But I understand now because, people just vacation differently.
Yeah.
Like, I like to vacation with people that wake up in the morning. Girl, we at the bar, we drinking. Come on, get a shot.
Right.
I like that.
Those are my people.
I'm getting ready to go to bed. Get up. It's time to take a shot.
Yeah.
That is my vacation thing.
You don't even take shots, but go ahead.
I don't take shots, but y'all know what champagne. I would put some champagne in a shot glass and I'm taking that as a shot. And then I would go to you and my sister like, y'all take these shots for me. I ain't taking these shots. Y'all take these shots for me. I'm not taking shots without y'all got me.
Yeah.
But people who, like to have structure on vacation.
I don't like those people.
It's a lot. Mm-hmm. Like it's just too much. So I pick and choose who I will go on vacation with. And you got to be able to say it in a way that they can relate or understand and not get offended by.
How you can't go. You was boring. You was not fun. You was unkind. Like, I don't know.
Or they don't want to get up with us and turn up every morning. Not everybody drink like that.
Then why are we their friends? Does that make sense?
Okay, we can no longer be friends. You can't sit at this table no more.
Right.
We can't be their friends anymore.
Right. Like, they can't be. Because that's boring. Like, honestly, that's really boring. And it's not really about just, like, drinking. But if you're on a vacation, what else are you doing if you don't want to get up in the morning and do fun stuff?
Some people go on vacations to relax.
That is relaxing.
That's relaxing. Being turned and drunk is relaxing.
And to not remember, like, oh my God. Girl, remember we went to Cabo? We went to these bars. I don't even remember.
Oh my God.
That's the best time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
What the hell?
There's so many memories there. You know, one of the things I regret going into the military.
There's a regret? Ooh.
Well, not going into the military, but, you know, just speaking of vacations and things that happen, like the duty stations that I was at, I regret not doing more things at those duty stations. Ooh. You know, it wasn't vacation, but some people come on vacation at the duty stations that we are at. Like, I was in Hawaii, I was in Germany. They come on vacation there. So I regret not exploring more at those locations.
You know what? That reminds me of, speaking of like vacations, Shades of Green. Do you know that? Shades of Green is this military site. You guys Google it, and we'll put it in the chat as well. Well,
I didn't see that on this paper now.
No, because it just clicked. And you know, we about the veterans, and we're gonna let y'all know.
I love it though.
Shades of Green, and it's a military, and you can go and stay for cheap at the low. The website is probably Shades of Green something, but if you put in Shades of Green, it'll come up, and it shows you, like, you know, the military bases that you can go to, and it's surrounding the area, and you can like peruse the sites, and you can see everything, and it's at a lower price. Yeah, definitely Disney has it. Like, I remember I did that with my kids.
Never heard that, best friend.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Seriously, I appreciate that. Yeah. Like I said, I regret not doing things when I was at the military installation. So now in my older age, I keep saying that I want to go back, like, to Hawaii. I had left duty station out of the military. My daughter's 10th birthday.
Right.
We went back to Hawaii, and I went to where I was my unit. I went to where we were living. Yes, to visit. Like, it's changed so much, but I just felt like a sense of pride.
Yeah.
A sense of just like, oh my God. It was an indescribable feeling that I had. Like, I really got emotional just sitting there talking about it, telling my daughter about it, my niece that went with us. They probably wasn't interested, but it was
like, we just want to go to the beach.
Right.
Can this beach take us to the beach?
Right. But for me, it was really a touching moment.
Yeah.
So I plan to do that for a lot of my duty stations, to go back to those locations and just, you know, see what it's like now.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You never know.
I would not. The only duty station I would love to go back to is Fort Sam Houston, Texas. Ooh, baby.
You should have did that when was there for your birthday. We was in Texas.
Damn, why didn't I go?
Because it was far from Houston. But,
it was. Yeah. I'm not geographically inclined.
Yeah. Colonel Gray is there. Wendy?
What? She's there?
Yes.
Why didn't we see her?
No, she's in Houston, Fort Sam.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Let's go visit her one weekend.
Let's go.
We coming Wednesday.
We coming, girl.
We coming Wednesday.
Invite us. Well, we're inviting ourselves. The end.
Right. We coming. Let me ask you this, right, best friend. So, getting out of the military, and since we're on the military topics now, I feel like I knew I wanted to get out of the military, and this is gonna sound like I should be ashamed, but I knew I wanted to get out of the military when people was walking up to me, ready to salute, I was turning the other way because I didn't want to salute. I know this is disgrace.
That's sacrilegious.
I knew that it was just not fun for me anymore. So I was ready to get out of the military. However, I don't think I was fully prepared to get out of the military.
I don't think anyone's really prepared.
No, I think some people are prepared.
The white
Were you not? Not the white people. I think the white people.
Because they got that TSP rocking. Look, girl, when I was retired, my commander, not my commander, but there was a commander. It was a white commander. And she was showing me her TSP, bragging ass bitch. And she had 124,000. I said,
let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. No, let me stop you. Because this is a teaching moment.
It is.
For all of the young soldiers that are in the military now.
Yes.
You should max out your TSP.
Remember, it changed. It's a 401k thing, right?
No, TSP is still separate.
Is it? Okay.
It's a TSP and your 401k.
Teach me, Warrant.
Yeah,
okay. Teach me.
So it's still separate. Okay. So what I would recommend you do is to max out your TSP. I know you're going to regret in your mind. You're like, that's an extra $200 a month I'm not going to see in my check. But 20, 30 years from now, it can be that $120,000 that she showed you,
and not the $22,000.
And one of the things that we don't do is we don't teach young, especially African American, young adults how to prepare and save their money and invest their money.
Yeah,
the TSP is one way that you should invest your money.
Yeah,
I have a niece that's in. Shout out to my niece, and I tell her, go max out your TSP. Go max your TSP out because one day you're going to thank me for this right here. And don't touch it. Don't worry about it. It's like,
don't borrow from it.
Set it and
don't take a loan in it. General purpose loan.
Sounds like you know what that is like. You sound like you did that.
Don't do it.
Set it and forget it because one day you're going to get out of the military and you will have $200,000, $300,000 just because you saved $200 a month.
Yep.
So I recommend that. Now I'm going to let you go back to your story.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful interjection. And let me tell you why. Because that commander at the time was not getting out. I was getting out.
Ooh, she was throwing that in your face, though.
She was a bitch, I'm telling you. She was. She wasn't getting out. She had 120-something thousand. And I had 20-something, and I was getting out.
Wow.
And I think she might still be in, honestly. So,
smart lady.
And I think, and it's like what you said, we don't learn financial literacy early enough.
Correct.
We don't learn early enough.
Correct.
And so I just want to reiterate that. Just constantly put your money into the TSP.
Yeah.
Put your money, do the stocks, do the things, and meet with, I don't even know the department. I think it's finance.
Yeah.
Meet with them and ask them, how do I save some money? Because I want to have some red bottoms. And I don't want to take a loan against my TSP.
Oh, not a loan against your TSP for red bottoms.
No, I didn't take it because of that.
No, but that's what people do. They get the money
terrible.
and you plan on doing all these things with it and we end up wasting the money.
Yeah.
So I agree. Like, take that money. Don't take it. Put it in. Don't touch it. Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
But and so that's one of your regrets.
So my regret is that not being prepared monetarily.
Yeah, girl.
And not being prepared.
Yeah, girl.
You know, I had the opportunity to go to Sergeant Major Academy. I was up for Sergeant Major Academy or for grad school. So this is not a regret. Because I could have still trudged along and I would have retired. I was going to say graduated a sergeant major. I would have retired as a sergeant major. But instead I chose to go to grad school. So a thing that you should think about is when you're like right there on the tip of either should I retire or should I take one more military school? Think about, is that military school going to prepare you for your life in the civilian world?
Wow.
And if it's not, choose another option and either finish your bachelor's degree, associate's degree, IT certificate. If you already have those, go to grad school. You know what I mean?
I like it.
Take that money and because it feels good. Like I wish I would have retired as sergeant major? That's fire as hell. Like, that's fire.
It is.
But am I glad?
That is the top rank.
That's the top enlisted rank. Right. Command Sergeant Major. But am I like crying over it? Nah, because I have a graduate degree and I feel good about it, and they pay for it. And it's not like to be like all bragging, like, but brag, it's just like,
that's something to brag about. Brag, baby.
True,
brag.
true. But it is that decision that you have to make. Do you serve the boots, or do you serve your future or into your heels?
Oh, right. I love that.
Do you? What you gonna do?
Now that's some poetry in there. That's where you get your poetry.
That's
wake up at 5:30 in the morning type of skills and knowledge.
Eat Cheetos and write.
I like that, best friend. I like that. Eat Cheetos and write. Okay, I like that. Let me tell you about me. One of my regrets, or not so much as a regret, one of the things I wasn't prepared for when I got out.
Okay.
Like, you know, they do this. I can't even remember what the name of the class is when they tell you that you're transitioning out.
TAPS. Yeah, transition.
We need to see if that's the same name program. Unless it's changed.
No, it's the same.
Okay.
It's a transition assistance program services.
So, two things they do that I wasn't prepared for. Like, you know, while we're in the military, we don't know anything about writing resumes, at least in my point.
Right.
We prepare for the board, and, you know, it's a set standard of how you have to do everything. But there was no resume writing.
Right.
So TAP is maybe a 12-week course to try to prepare you for it, but does it really?
Right.
You know, they really teach you how to do a government resume, but not a real resume. So I didn't know a lot about doing a resume. And especially when your resume talks all about what you've done in the military.
Right.
Because most people are expecting your resume to say things about, you know, civilian sector. I worked here, I worked here, I worked here, I worked here. I only worked in the Army for the last 22 years.
Right.
So my resume is basically, in my mind, one job.
One job, one unit, one location, one pay. You just got promoted every couple of years.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to transition my military experience into the civilian sector to make it look like I'm at a different level than just, you know, the entry level.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really prepared for that. I had to really work on that. I applied for several jobs and I wasn't getting any hits. And it's not until I realized, like, you need to fix your resume to make it look like civilians. So civilians can understand your military jargon.
Yep.
So that was one of the things. And the second thing is, I had been in a uniform for 22 years, baby.
You was a Bama? You had your fits together?
I was expecting to wear my uniform to the civilian workforce.
Oh my God.
Like they looking like
this worn off of sudden the coat.
Like I'm going for interviews and I got my military uniform on. Got my brown t-shirt and my boots on.
Hot mess.
I didn't know the dress code for, you know, the civilian sector.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, I had never had to do that. I dressed for when I got out of work on 5:30. I'll put on clothes to go to the club.
Turn up. You went from boots to turn up.
Right. Because that's what we did in the military.
Yep.
But then when you're transitioning, you have to know how to dress. You know what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. And I didn't have that skill set.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much I appreciated not having to worry about clothing.
Me too, girl. And you get a clothing allowance.
In the military, they give you a clothing allowance. But when you get out, you have to buy a set of clothes. And I'm thinking, okay, let me get these little 3 pair of pants, borrow a pair of my sister's pants in the closet.
Black. Change your shirt every day. Every other day you change your black pants.
No, we're saying that, but those are tips that we didn't know.
Yeah.
We don't know as military people. You know, I remember my sister saying that one day. I was just like, it's so hard for me to find some clothes. Girl, I want these pants Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's kind of funky.
I want these same black pants Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I changed my shirt. You know what she was telling me? I'm like, what?
And I'm like it. I don't like it.
But think about it, best friend. You look like you got she was like, look like you got a whole new outfit on. You got a new shirt on.
Monday
change your shoes.
Monday and Thursday.
She said Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
She was dirty. I don't like that. I think Monday and Thursday is cute.
It helped me because I'm like, you mean to tell me I'm stressing, pulling my hair out about what to wear, and I got to wear just 2 pair of pants?
Right. I just need to put some fresh deodorant and change my shirts. Okay, baby.
I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. Those are some of the things that I just didn't think about. It just, you know, it wasn't in the forefront of the civilian sector.
Yeah.
And it's people that's been out there was just giving me these try this and try this and try this and try this. And it was very helpful. And I'm thankful for that advice. And I'm just offering that advice to anybody's out there. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can wear black pants.
Try Monday and Thursday and Tuesday and Friday. It should never be a week that you're wearing it 3 days.
Change your shirt and keep it going.
Change your underwear. Take a shower, okay? But you know, TAPS actually offers Dress to Success.
They do, but it is, you know, it's not enough to.
No, really, it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's
you know what? We should.
I'm just excited.
We should. I feel like we've been friends so long to sometimes you can read my mind.
Yes.
And I can read your mind.
I know. Yeah.
Tell me what I was about to say.
We should do some kind of tip book or something, like some kind. Were you about to say that? That's what, don't play with me.
I promise you I was about to say that.
We should do something. Okay, I'm okay, this your shine. Go.
No.
Go.
Best friend.
What were you gonna say?
This is scary.
I'm a scary person.
Like, no, this is like, what do we call it when we are in sync with each other?
Psychotic. I mean,
our thoughts and everything are in sync. Whatever it is called.
Alex,
whatever it is.
Psychic.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
we lost.
No. When we're on the same thought pattern,
on the same wavelength.
Yes, kind of like in the universe, in sync. In the universe, here's our thought patterns. That means it's something that we should push out.
Look at you coming into Lolita's kids' life. Okay.
Lolita kids believe in that.
Lolita's
kids like, oh my God, my psychic said there's gonna be red flowers on the table today, and if it's red flowers on the table today,
don't come
the show is gonna get 1,000 views. That's what Lolita kids say.
It's true. So subscribe and like and view and send it to your booze.
No, but I think, you know, having something for people to know what to expect when they get out of the military would be very beneficial for people. I would have purchased something like that.
I definitely would have.
Because I wasn't prepared. Mm-mm. You know, I thought I was so prepared. I was so ready to get out. You know, I'm not saluting anybody. I just want to get out. But I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
You know, even the 12-week course that they give you, or however long it is, I don't even know.
Yeah.
It just wasn't enough.
It's never enough. And now they, and I think even back then, you can start 2 years before. But you don't really do that. You really fake like you're doing it. That first,
you take that vacation, vacation, TDY. Yeah, I'm home and sleep. What, you supposed to be in a class? I ain't going to no class. They can't tell me how to dress. I know how to dress. I wear my boots every day.
I'm good. And then you get out, and then you realize, ooh, I don't have any outfits. Ooh. I don't have one pair of black pants for 3 days a week. I don't have different shirts. I don't know what to do. So, yeah. But anyway, so we're going to do that. Let's do a tip book.
Let's do that.
Not like a tip drip. Let's do a tip book.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, cool.
We moving on.
Yeah,
I got something to tell you.
What you got to tell me?
I met a new friend. A new person.
I'm listening.
And I know how.
You're too close.
I know how whenever I meet somebody, you be like, who is it? Let me check him out.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to check him out.
Who? I'm just confused about this.
So, whenever, I don't know if this is what the world does, but this is what my best friend does.
You do that too, though.
I don't go on people's social media and check them out.
Oh, shit.
When I meet somebody, my first thought is not to go on social media and check them out.
Because I do it. Right? That it should be everyone's first thought. Like, see what they post. Like, do they even deserve to be your friend? Like, what if their posting is so lame?
Is that how we're supposed to judge a person? And then I got to think about how my social media look, and how a person would judge me.
Oh, yeah.
So think about that.
I'm popping. It's popping.
So
your social media is popping.
If people come and look at my social media and judge me on if they want to be my friend or not based off my social media, that's okay.
I don't know about it being okay, but I think it gives people a different insight into you because you are intentional. Everyone is intentional about what they post, right? So if you're intentional about what you post, then this means this is who you are. So are you just...
Yeah, I get that, but I'm laughing because I can remember you saying, "Girl, look at this page."
Yeah,
best friend. No, watch how they doing it. Watch how they family look. Best friend. We don't like them.
You did that. You did.
Best friend. Ooh, look like. I don't like that car, best friend.
Yeah.
Now you be looking at everything.
Yeah,
you cannot. Because you don't know if that's their real life or that's just their fake life on social media.
I think at this age, I think what you're posting is kind of who you are. I think in your 20s and 30s.
Is it though? I don't know.
I feel like, why are you faking at this age?
It's not necessarily faking. It's just only showing you what I want you to see.
Shouldn't that still be a real part of you?
Sometimes not.
Then I don't like you. Then that's fake to me.
But that's what I'm saying. Is it important to go to people's social media and see who they are and what they like and what they do?
I think it's a sign of the times. I think that everything has changed, and I think it is important.
I don't know if I like that.
Okay, let me say. Okay, so say for instance you met this person, and every video this person posted was ass cheeks twerking.
But when you actually meet that person,
I might go look at it. It's like, okay, ass cheeks twerking. Wait, what are we doing? Like, is that good?
But when you meet that person and you're face to face with that person, it's a whole different person. They're just doing that for social media, influencer. That's not who they really are.
That's who they are, and it's giving cognitive dissonance if you are pretending to be.
You kill me with that. Cognitive what? What it mean? Explain it.
No, it's just saying one thing and acting another way. Like, it's confusing. It's like you can't be a twerking OnlyFans, and then I meet you and you're like, but hi. It's like,
I could.
It confuses me.
I could.
Then that's why that's your new friend and not mine. And they cannot vacate with us. They can't have Prosecco and champagne and nothing with us.
I personally do not go to people's social media, but I was somewhere one day and I had met somebody at work, and I was just talking to him. We was just having a friendly conversation, and I was just like, they had just came to the company. I was like, welcome.
Already bored.
No, but here's what they said. They was like, and I was just talking. They was like, oh, I went and checked your social media out. They told me that. As if that's the norm.
Let me swallow. Hold on. What?
Yes.
They said that.
Yes. They said it like it's the norm.
And it is the norm, but they said that.
Why are you hiding it?
Because I was like, it's weird. No one says that.
But you do it.
Yeah. No one just goes and is like,
but you do it.
Hey girl, I checked your social.
No, they said that. Yeah, I went to your social media page.
I mean, LinkedIn, yeah, but
no, they search everything.
You can't have another me in your life.
I didn't want them in my life because I don't like the fact that people go, because who I am at work is not who I am outside of work.
Oh no. Okay.
And who I am on
You're right
social media,
right,
is not who I want people at work to think who I am at work.
I agree. Matter of fact, I'm blocking people now because I don't want you to see us. Like, yeah, I'm blocking people.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hold on. I'm blocking these. You're right. I don't like the work people to see this side of me, because at work I'm buttoned up.
Exactly. I'm a different person at work. I am 9 to 5 professional.
Yeah.
And I am not turning up, drinking champagne, talking about boo boo. Do
it again. Okay, you cute.
I ain't doing that when I'm at work. So I don't particularly like people checking my social media.
Okay.
That kind of bothers me. But you can't tell people not to, but I know people do that.
Problem is they came and told you that's egregious, that's an infraction, and they cannot be your friend outside of work. And that is that. And if you're watching this, stop checking my best friend's social. Or I'm going to get my sisters on you and her sister. Because we don't really...
No, I just think people shouldn't be checking people's social media like that.
Okay.
Unless, you're like, oh, here's my social media account, check it out.
Okay.
And that, personally, in my 9 to 5, I haven't shared... What?
In my 9 to 5. You're not in 9 to 5 right now. You put your 9 to 5 on real quick. In my 9 to 5.
But the bad part is we're missing a big audience of who could see,
elevate us. Because we're luxurious.
Luxurious.
And this is extravagant.
Extravagant.
But we're not sharing it with them bitches. Because we don't want them to know this side of us. So,
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's funny when you check people's social media.
Yeah. Okay. I agree there.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And when you'll start judging them at work based off what you see from their outside of work.
Like, oh, she said she was sick, but I definitely saw her at the MGM on her social media, and it's like, it was First Friday. So,
right, exactly. On your social media, though, you post your kids?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So you post your kids, and when you meet a person, how long after you meeting that person do you introduce them to your kids?
I feel like because they've been on my social media, they feel like they know. I feel like a person would know. They would feel like they know my kids because of social media. But directly introducing them, I would say if it's serious, like give it 6 months. Is that?
I don't know. I mean, 6 months seem early. I can remember.
Early?
Yeah. One time I was dating this guy, and for some reason, I don't even know why. I was just dating. I was dating. I don't know. It really wasn't multiple people.
We're not keeping secrets. It's just dating.
It really wasn't multiple people, and it was not anything I was thinking about. I was thinking more about my kid. But we would be talking while I'm driving home, on my way from home. When I get home, I would say, "Oh, I'm home now. I'll talk to you later." One day he finally said, like, "Why is it every time you get home, you gotta stop talking to me?" And it wasn't because I had anybody else. It was because when I went home, it was about my kid.
Okay.
And I didn't want to walk in the house on the phone and she's just like wondering who I'm talking to.
Right.
I just wanted to separate the two.
Yeah.
But he, in turn, didn't like that. So I had to say, okay, let me get a moment when it's time to introduce, or even to let her know
that her mama is.
I
was just trying to rhyme.
No, that just rhyme.
I was trying to rhyme and see you were in my head, and I was just gonna say dating someone. But in my head, I said, No. So there you go. We're in sync again.
No. I can't with everything that I hate we said that because she watches us like that so bad.
And a couple of her friends started following. I'm just going to say
Oh, my God. But no.
Her mother is not a hoe. Okay, go ahead. I cleared it up.
No, I just tried to figure out when it was best to merge both of them together.
I say 6 months. If you're consistently dating that person, I say 6 months. I don't know
the time. I can't remember what time frame it was for us, and I think it also has something to do with, or we should consider the age of your kid.
The age matters.
Yes. Like if my kid was much older and she'd probably like, Mama, you need a man. Like, she wouldn't care as much. But when they're younger, they clinging to you. They don't want to share you. It's different.
I think I feel like any kid under 5, you gonna meet who I'm talking to, babe. No, any kid under 5, I feel like you can, if you're consistent with that person, then that person, 5, then that person can become their new daddy.
Bro,
I feel like they can be like, I
think that's worse.
No, it's really better.
For the younger they are, the better.
Yes.
Girl, let me tell you this right here. Now that we're having this subject, my sister and I almost fell out about this.
What? Which one? The one that
always doing the most.
The most. Don't want to work. Always use your PCS. Okay, go ahead.
Always doing the most.
Tell about this, huh?
So she met this guy.
Okay.
And she used to keep my kids 30 years ago.
Your daughter is still 19.
Okay. Go ahead. She kept her 20 years ago. And so she met this guy, and she want to see this guy every weekend.
Yeah, new love,
She want me to watch the kid every weekend while she see this guy.
Every weekend?
Yes. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that.
Or every other?
Every weekend.
Oh, so the baby didn't have a daddy?
The baby daddy, on the weeks that the baby daddy kept the kid, she go with the baby daddy. And then on the week that she's not with the baby.
So every other weekend, but you ain't like it.
It ain't like she got her kid every weekend. I'm like, you should want to spend some time with your own kid sometime. Like, why you want me?
Man, we be sick of these kids.
And then she like
these kids. No, I'm joking.
We was arguing so bad one night. My mama said, "Stop it." She was so wrong. She don't even know she was wrong. Like, my mom went to here. I'm about to talk about my dad again. My dad used to say, I don't want to hear this shit ass stuff anymore. But he used to scream at us and say that, and we knew to stop. And it was not an argument. We're about to fight. It was an argument out of love. When I'm trying to tell her ass that she wrong and she can't see like, you gotta get to a point where you gotta. This is your baby. You gotta introduce your baby to your man, and it has nothing to do with me, sister. It has nothing to do with me.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Let me finish. So, in my mind, if the father have him one weekend, and you're with your dude, the next weekend, you want to see your dude again?
I want to always see my dude. And I want my sister to watch my baby.
Once a month, maybe. You don't expect. You shouldn't feel like...
You should be in rotation.
I'm not in no rotation.
It should be every other.
Say, I did it for you. This was 30 years ago, sister. Sister, this was 30 years ago. Sister, this was 30 years ago.
But did she not still do it?
Girl, she was so mad at me. She's like... To this day, she's like, I introduced my baby to him early because of you. Because of me. So in her mind, I guess it depends on the situation. When the sister don't want to watch your baby all the time.
That's kind of messed up though, best friend.
All of my whole sisters thought she was wrong.
All of them?
All of them.
Even the oldest?
All of them. She was wrong.
The oldest is kind of my favorite, so I feel like...
Best friend, you can't expect me to watch your kid every other weekend because you want to hang with your man.
You never watch my kid. But it's not about me. Go ahead.
Next week, I'm bringing pictures when he was in my baby.
Okay. I digress.
See, y'all, both of y'all.
Why?
Ungrateful.
Why can't... But I feel like, did you have something to do that?
That's what she said. And I said, this was my point.
Don't clock your time.
There you go.
But we clocking it.
I don't know if I have something to do. Like
that's so insane.
No.
Just watch the baby.
So what about this right here? What if you call me at 10:30 and say, best friend, let's hit it. Let's go. Let's roll. Peach be peaching. Peach be peaching. Where you at?
I'm probably gonna ask you, best friend, do you have your sister baby? Because I'm gonna drop mine off. So I can go with my man.
Let me call one of my other single friends with not no little bitty ass kids. That's why I don't have friends with little bitty ass kids. I'm saying, if somebody say or a dude call me and was like, hey babe, what you doing? Let's go.
Ain't nobody calling you, girl.
Girl, it was too much. So I think there needs to be a time limit on when you introduce your kid to who you're dating.
My face.
And it needs to be about you and them and not me.
I think it's the principle of it that's going on in your head. But I feel like it's also the principle that you should give what she gave. What?
She ain't never watched my kid every weekend.
I thought y'all lived together.
Yeah.
Was there a baby during that time that y'all lived together?
Mine?
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere every weekend. And yeah, we did live together, and her little baby was there too. And when we did live together, her little baby walking around, little snotty nose and stuff, and I still kept the little girl. Love you, girl.
I think I disagree.
No, what's your time? You said 6 months.
I say six months, depending on the age of the child and the circumstance. Mm-hmm. For me, I was in the ending of a divorce, and I didn't start dating another person until 2 years after their father left the house. So I didn't introduce my kids until probably, I want to say 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah, probably around 8 months.
That's about right.
And it wasn't even a hard introduction. It was a soft one. Like, and we're going to go do some poetry. Like, because of the circumstance.
Yeah.
But I imagine her circumstances weren't like that. So you should have watched the baby.
No, I ain't watching
the survey says she should have watched that baby.
You did right to introduce him to whoever. You did right.
I don't think so.
But the time limit. But we are saying the time limit to introduce your kid to whoever you're dating is 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months, and it really depends on the circumstances.
I would. You should do that in the poll.
I will. I'll do that, and I'll have the answer for the next show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good one.
I would like to hear that
because, like, if the mother's a hoe, then she dating a lot of people, right?
Yeah,
and then you don't want to introduce them because,
but sometimes people introduce people right away.
I don't like that. Because then they get attached, and then it's like...
That's the part that's sad for the kids.
He can't play games with me no more. Like, that ain't cute.
That's the sad part for kids. That's the sad part for kids that I don't like. Anyway.
Okay.
6 to 8 months.
You were wrong. You owe your sister an apology. Is that not correct?
No. My mom and all my sisters
Your mom, too? I feel like you're making that up. Nope. Did your mama...
Mama tell them.
Did you agree? I don't know if she agreed.
They all agree with me.
Okay.
They all agree with me.
I don't, but carry on.
Hey, let me give a fun fact about you. I can't remember. I've been drinking.
I've been drinking.
Sorry.
This is terrible.
Sorry.
Because I haven't been drinking.
I have a fun fact about you, best friend.
Oh, it's about me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's about you.
We straighten up.
And so, and it's a straighten up moment for you. So one of the things that I realized about you, and I want everybody to know about her, that
I like this already.
Know that you're a great listener. So if I am saying things like, "Oh my God," like I'm just gonna throw anything out there, like, "Oh, my neck hurts so bad, I really want a massage."
Ew, I don't give you the massages.
No, but you will send a massage to me. You'll be like, "Oh my God, girl, I had an extra massage from this place, and here, you can go and use it."
I'm that bitch.
You are really that person. So you're very thoughtful, and you really listen to what people want and their needs, and you try to make sure that they're, are met. And that is a fun fact about you, but it's something that I really admire about you. And I try to emulate those things with other people because of you.
What?
I do.
Best friend.
I do.
I really am floored because you go hard and you stand in your own, like you're emulating me.
Yeah, I have some softness in, and when I see people that doing things that are admirable, and it's like something that is, I want it to be contagious. I want that good feeling for people to be contagious. So yeah, I try to do it as well.
I'm glad I'm able to rub off on you. I like to thank my mother. I like to thank my siblings for knowing who I am. What? No, thank you so much.
Yeah, that is a fun fact. So if you're ever around her and you be like, oh my God.
Don't do it.
I love those red bottoms. She's going to send them to you in the mail. I'm telling you.
They're going to be from Temu. Okay? Let me tell you that. They're going to be red bottoms from Temu. Okay. That was sweet.
No, that's true. It's true about you. I just wanted everybody to know that about you. Because we talk a lot of things about, the hard times and the things that was rough for you and how your life is. But you are an amazing person.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I can't take it.
And she can't. She really don't like compliments.
That's good.
When people compliment her, she can't handle that. But yeah, I wanted to go on air to say that. Be that bitch.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I have a fun fact about you, but it's actually not.
It better be just as good.
It's not.
It better be just as good.
It's actually going to showcase
my bad side.
No, probably mine, because I'm self-deprecating a lot, because that's just who I am. But this was very funny.
Get my drink.
Get it. Let me try you. So about 13 years ago, when we met, and then like you came to pick me up, it was our first time going out. Did we talk about this shit?
No, I don't think we. I know exactly what you're about to say.
Tell me what I'm about to say.
You smell like fried chicken.
It was so.
We were going to like a spot. Like we were going to a nice, elegant spot. She came in the car and smelled like fried chicken.
It was in my hair.
I'm like, y'all just cook fried chicken.
I thought I was so cute.
That's why I had just met you.
How did we end up still here? Because you were so, and I was like, I'm gonna lose a new friend, and I don't have many friends.
You was like, she called his name. My ex fried some chicken for the kids.
I was like, here.
I didn't even eat any.
I was like, why do you?
Do I really smell that way?
You was like, here.
Bitch, yes.
That's how we could. Here, put this. Spray this shit.
Put the windows down.
Yeah, like, put the window down. I was like, and I was riding with you like, this bitch. I hate her. I'm never going with her again. I was texting my ex. This bitch you told me to hang out with say I smell like fried chicken.
You did though. You really did smell like fried chicken.
So then ever since then, I would put like a scarf on my head with a plastic bag when he fried chicken before we went out. And I was like,
or even to this day, if you were frying something in the house when you come out, or I come and you like, I've been frying.
It's always a preface. I've been frying chicken. So like, and it's so terrible. Like I did not know.
I'm sorry.
And I think about that often because I be like, why was you so aggressive about the way I smell?
Because I think we were going to. I have no clue where we were going because it was so long ago.
It was like this cool little cute little spot in the city.
Like, I'm like, who comes out of the house?
And you was all fly. I think you had your Benz. You was like. And you put a hey
like fried chicken.
And I was like, and he put barbecue on it. So I smell like barbecue too.
I ain't even eat none. I ain't even eat.
So that's my fun fact about my best friend.
That's a good fun fact.
Don't go out with her if you smell like fried chicken. If you cook fried chicken, if your grandma making it,
don't get in the car with
Don't get in the car with Nikki Cole. Because this bitch gonna tell you stink like chicken.
I'm so sorry, best friend. That is so true.
This was a good show.
That is like you got my face hurting because that was so funny. But let me close it out with the person that I want to salute.
Please do.
And this person, when I first, I'm a single parent.
Yeah.
And when I traveled to duty stations, as a single parent, you have to find networks of people that's going to support you and help you. Mm-hmm. And I was this, I had just became an officer at this time. Yeah. And I am getting ready to go TDY. And as military, you got to be hardcore. You got to follow the policy. You got to have your daycare and your child care. Yep. You have to have that in mind. There is no, I can't find child care. like my sister that
Your
don't
sister
want
won't be able to go to work. She would be out the military.
Right.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeah. So I'm like, they told me the same day, I was like, you got to go TDY for the next 4 days. And I'm just like, oh my God. Just got to Fort Meade, Maryland, here, DMV. You got to go TDY in the next 4 days. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And so I was coming out of her school, picking her up, and I seen this female in her uniform, Air Force uniform outfit.
What?
Yeah, and I was just like, hey, do you ever have to go to TDY? What do you do with your kids? Who keep your kids? And she's like, oh, I do all the time, and I don't have anybody to watch my kid. And I said, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to TDY too. And she said, I'll watch your kid for you.
I love the military because of that.
That is what the military, those bonds in the military. And not for 1 second did I feel like this person wasn't trustworthy.
Right.
I felt a automatic connection and that this person would take care of my kid. I mean, people say that's real bad. My kid be saying to this day, you left me with a stranger.
Twice, but go ahead.
I did it to you.
Another story. Yeah.
But she was just like, no, I'll do it for you. Yeah. And when I have to go TDY, you can do it for me. Yeah. TDY, temporary duty station.
Yeah.
Duty. Why?
You're right. Temporary duty.
Temporary duty.
Because the station is implied.
Yes. Yeah. So I ended up leaving her with this lady. And she had 2 other kids that went to the same school. So it just kind of worked out. Yeah. But to this day, we are still the best of friends. Yes. Our kids are still the best of friends. Her name is Nick. She's not real big on social media.
She's not.
Cameras. She's just in her own world. Yeah. But she did something for me that I cannot thank her enough for that. Because I was here by myself and she was the person that I had to count on. Yeah. So to Nick, we salute you, girl. You, boo. We salute you, girl.
We love you, Nick.
We love you, Nick.
Nick.
I am going to have to bring her to my house and turn the TV on for her to watch this because she doesn't do social media, doesn't do anything. She's a very private person, but she is that person that you can always depend on. And like you said, that's the things that you find from people in the military. So,
and Nick is a G. Don't get it twisted.
Yes. Nick. So that's my person that I am saluting.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, but
and so yes, this is you. You go ahead. You go. Well, I was looking at your drink. Like we don't have a lot left.
We don't, and it's springtime, and we are springing with our outfits, and we're closing out.
Yes.
So let's toast it up. Let's close it out. This has been amazing once again.
It has been.
And I want to say this once again because people keep asking me, and I say subscribe and like to our channel, and it's like, do I have to pay to subscribe?
Girl, who is asking you that? You know what? Thank you. Please subscribe. It's free. It's free 99. 99 is free.
You just have to click the button. I think it's a yellow button.
Yeah.
We should see what color the button is.
Probably yellow and black.
It's the same color as my outfit.
It's a Nikki Cole button.
Yeah, you just click the button, which means that you're just saying that whenever we post something, you will get notified, you would know it, and everything would go. So you just let us just touch the button, subscribe, like, share it with your friends, please, because we got some things going on. Yes. Thank you, military.
Did we salute Nick?
We saluted Nick. Let's salute her again. We salute you, Nick.
We salute you. But it's a double salute for Nick. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. May you live as long as you want.
And never want as long as you live.
Cheers.
Up. That was such a big gulp I took.
I heard it. Boost the hills, baby.